particularly for the food sector related queries, the GOM will take a call. So then 18% GST on prosthetics is insensitive. Reduced GST on prosthetics and life-saving equipment was observed by one of the members. I just want to say, sir, from 2017 to 2022, like as it was before, the prosthetics attracted 12% GST till 22. Then in the 47th GST Council held in June 2022, the GST rate was reduced to 5%. Life-saving medical equipments, most medical devices such as X-ray apparatus, alpha, beta, gamma radiations for medical surgery or veterinary purposes attract concessional GST rate of 12%. Artificial parts of the body attract 5% only as GST. So I just want to be clear that GST is not levied on certain critical life-saving equipments. So there was this question about Suksham Sinchai, the micro irrigation. Devesh Shakya, member, asked this question. The GST rate on drip irrigation systems, including lateral sprinklers and products, has been reduced from 18% to 12% as per the decision taken by the 25th GST Council meeting on 18 January 2018. On the GST cess, there was a DMK member, Malayarasan, sorry, the spelling is wrong here. Malayarasan ji had asked this question on GST compensation, sir. I think I've answered this question several times. GST compensation, first of all, let me make it clear. There is no due whatsoever to states on GST compensation. When they have sent the utilization certificate or audited certificate, not utilization, the auditor's AG's certificate, everybody's money has been given. The law itself says that after June 30th, 2022, there's no compensation cess. So we are not collecting. What we are collecting now is actually being collected to repay the debt that was taken during the COVID time. When there was no income to share, we had to borrow to give the states, and that is what is being collected now, and that's also should be ending by early 2026, which is another 7-8 months. So on the GST or insurance, again, the GOM is looking at it, and they will come with a decision, and that can be taken up by the GST Council, so I'm not elaborating much on it. So GST, again, like the temples, there has been this question about, are you levying GST on education and healthcare related items? Again, I want to explain, sir. Following are the exemptions that are already provided to the education sector. Services provided by an education institution to its students, faculty, and staff are completely exempt. Services by an education institution by way of conduct of entrance examination is exempted. The following services are also exempted. Services related to admission to or conduct of examination by such institutions are exempt. If provided to preschool or up to higher secondary schools, any service, such as transportation of students, transportation of faculty and staff, catering, including midday meal schemes sponsored by the central government or state government or the union territory, security or cleaning or housekeeping services performed in such education institutions are all exempt from GST. Supply of online educational journals or periodicals are exempt, and that is also provided for higher education institutions. Educational institution has also been defined. I just want to clearly say, so what is an educational institution? defined as an institution providing services by way of preschool education, education up to higher secondary school or equivalent, education as a part of curriculum for obtaining qualification recognized by any law for the time being in force, and education as a part of an approved vocational education course. Similarly, sir, when it comes to health, GST is fully exempt on healthcare services provided by a clinical establishment, an authorized medical practitioner, or a paramedic, and healthcare services includes diagnosis for illness, injury, etc., in any recognized system of medicine in India, and that's been clearly stated in the Central Act as well. So there was this question about reduction of GST on agricultural inputs. I just again want to explain, sir. Seeds attract zero GST. There's no GST on seeds. 5% GST on fertilizers. Agricultural implements, manuals, manually operated or animal driven, and hand tools attract zero GST. And then tractors attract 12% GST. Agricultural pumps attract 12% GST. So a proposal to reduce GST on farm inputs like tractors from 12% to zero, farm inputs like drip irrigation system, other agricultural equipment, pesticides, fertilizers to zero was placed on the 45th GST Council meeting held on 17 September 2021, but the Council did not recommend it then in 2021. I want to just put that on record, but of course, now the group of ministers is looking into it. So the items will be looked at by the GOM and they will take a call, sir. Sir, there were several other questions related to the budget, not so much on to the finance bill. So I'm not taking those, except for the proposal so there were just one thing on which, although it doesn't relate to the finance bill, I will seek your indulgence. I'd like to answer this. Again, issue raised by Sri Neeraj Maurya about benefits to the vulnerable sections, SCs, STs, OBCs in the government initiatives. I will have to list them out, sir. Please give me that few minutes. Sir, under PM Kisan, around 76% of the farmers are SC, ST, and OBC. I'm not sure if Neeraj Maurya ji is here, but I can see his party members being here. I hope you convey this to him. Under PM Awas Urban, in the last decade, 1.18 crore houses have been built for the poor. Of that, 1.18 lakh crores is 1 crore and 18 lakh. 42 lakh have gone for OBCs, and 23 lakh houses have gone for scheduled castes. 60% of the houses under the PM Awas Yojana Gramin have been given to SC STs. 33% of the loans under PM Mudra Yojana have gone to SC, ST, OBC led enterprises. 70% of the beneficiaries under PM Swanidhi are SC, ST, OBCs. Stand Up India schemes, sir, which are helping the SC and ST entrepreneurs, 7,000 crores have been disbursed as loans for SC, STs. 65% of the loans under PM formalization of micro food processing enterprises is gone for SCSTs. And October 24, Honorable PM launched the Dharti Aba Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan to address critical gaps in the social infrastructure, health, education, and livelihood development in 63,800 tribal villages. And then the Janjatiya Gaurav Divas in 2023, which was announced, PM Modi launched PM Jan Man for targeted support to 75 particularly vulnerable tribal groups for whom they are residing in 18 states and one union territory for safe housing, clean drinking water, education, health, road and telecom connectivity, electrification, and sustainable livelihoods. I seek your indulgence, sir. I would not go further explaining more. For those non-budget related questions which honorable members have raised, the benefits of PLI scheme and so on, I'm not elaborating more. KC Venugopal ji asked about the pay commission. I take this opportunity to explain. Sir, our government has always been sympathetic towards the employees and pensioners' issues. For the first time, this government has implemented the full parity between pensioners of pre and post 7th CPC, Central Pay Commission. Thus, all pensioners of the central government who had retired before 1/1/2016 are now drawing the same pension as employees who retired before 1/1/2016. That's the first one. Thus, the demand of pensioners regarding parity has been agreed to and implemented by our government under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi. Prime Minister Modi also approved the establishment of 8th Central Pay Commission to revise the salaries and benefits for central government employees in January 2025. Now, as regards the amendment, I'd like to just give a brief background so that Honorable Member Venugopal understands why this amendment. The 6th Central Pay Commission, sir, was an expert body that had threadbare examined all the issues, disparities, and even representations which were given by employees before making their recommendations. The 6th Pay Commission report was submitted in 2006. In March 2008, which thereafter, after careful consideration, was accepted by the government then, March 2008. The manner of fixing pension, which was recommended by the 6th Central Pay Commission, was similar to the previous CPCs. So it was accepted then by the government in March 2008. By this amendment that we are bringing in, the government is actually restoring that which was accepted in March 2008, and the 6th Pay Commission recommendation therefore is being honored and respecting it as an expert body. That is what is the objective and the aim of this amendment which is being introduced in this. So 2008, Honorable Member Venugopal will know the government accepted it, and it is that which we are restoring today. Yes, because yes, I will. No, don't worry. I hear you. After 16 years. Oh, please, no. Please sit down. Honorable member, please sit down. I'll tell you. Why is after 16 years, sir? Several court cases were going on. We had to wait for the verdict to come. And then we've gone back to saying, yes, now all the hearings are over, verdicts have been received. We are going back to honoring the decision which was taken in 2008. But in between there were litigation. How could I violate that? So I am not misleading the House. Honorable Member Venugopal should please go back to analyzing if I've said anything wrong, and if this necessary amendment is reflective of a decision taken during their government. Thank you. Well, if you can cast out, yes, if you've done several wrong, we talk about it. We don't shy away. But this decision, which was, I don't need to hide. I'm saying it openly. I'm saying it before you. If it wasn't in the court, I would have done it earlier. Thank you, sir.
और आप हमसे जुड़े रहने के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें YouTube पर, फॉलो करें Twitter पर और लाइक करें Facebook पर। और ज्यादा जानकारी के लिए आपको टाइप करना होगा सिर्फ न्यूज़ नशा।